and welcome back to another video on this channel. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be predicting the grand final for 2022, as well as just previewing the game. I was originally going to get another video out this week. I do apologise for that. We'll just tie it in this video. Basically, the video was going to be a Brownlow reaction, like basically an overview of the night. So we'll just do that at the end of this video. Talking about this video, supposed to be out yesterday. That was my goal. I was going to film it and get it out yesterday. Woke up yesterday, wasn't feeling 100%. So I'm filming this on the Friday, still not 100%. But had to get it out, so I'm sorry for it being out on the Friday, just a little sick. Hopefully we're right to go for tomorrow. I mean, I'm not going anywhere, I'm just sitting on the couch watching the TV all day, but I want to feel good in doing that. I don't want to have a sore throat in doing that, so hopefully I'm fine tomorrow. Still a little bit sick in the throat, but we're still doing the video. I apologise though if I do sound sick in advance. But let's get into the video. Firstly, reviewing the prelims, or just going over what I got right in terms of tipping. So Geelong and Brisbane. Geelong got that one done pretty convincingly. Good preparation for the grand final, I would say. And same could be said for Sydney. Two different preparations, both good. I would say a smashing. I'd say that Geelong had. I'd say that's a pretty good preparation, coming off a big win, and then Sydney a 1 point win. I think that's also good coming into a grand final. So I think both results are good preparation going into this grand final. So I got the Geelong game right. I tipped Collingwood, didn't I? I did. Sydney got it done by 1 point. Sydney were winning by about 20 to 30 points. All of the match, and then Collingwood just came in the last quarter. They were coming, but it was all too late. The Pies lost it in the end by just the point. They were winning by close margins all season, and then they're 0-2 in the finals in close games. Crazy. Anyway, that meant Sydney made it to the grand final. They're taking on the Cats. Huge week it has been. Obviously grand final week. I've had a pretty good week despite getting a bit of a sore throat yesterday and today, but I'm alright, not doing too bad besides that. But it's a great week, grand final week. Obviously the parade today, yesterday obviously had Bounce was back on Fox Footy, which was good. The grand final episode, they had 360 as well, all the big shows. Yeah, huge week, and it all lies ahead for tomorrow. Obviously the longest kick, I'll be watching that one tomorrow, and then obviously a bit of a preview of the game, and then the game will be kicking off. It's going to be a huge spectacle. Geelong and Sydney. I think Geelong are favourites, and for good reason. Like, I'm not tipping them, I'm tipping the Swans, and it's an upset tip. On paper you'd probably say the Cats. They finished first on the table by 2 games, and they haven't put a foot wrong this final series. But I don't know, maybe it's because I want the Swans to win. I do want the Swans to win. Never really big on the Cats, not one of my favourite teams, but don't hate them, even though they're probably like my least favourite with West Coast. I don't hate them, I don't know. I just prefer Sydney. Sydney are one of my favourite sides. But yeah, I get. In saying that, I don't really like the Cats at all, but they do deserve it. I mean, the year they've had. But yeah, going with an upset. Maybe I just want this to happen, but I'm going the Swans. Going the Swans for the grand final. They're going to win it by 7. My Norm Smith medal. Luke Parker. I reckon he's going to kick 3+ goals, and he'll win the Norm Smith. First goal kicker, we'll do them all. So we'll do first goal kicker, Norm Smith, my overall prediction, margin, and bit of a bold call. So my bold call is that it's not a bold call. I mean, it might be. You can decide that at home. Geelong kicked the first 3 goals of the match, and then Sydney win it. It's not really a bold call, but I don't want to say something that's not going to happen. Like, I sort of, it needs to be realistic. So I reckon Geelong kick the first 3 or even 4 goals of the match and then Sydney win it. That's probably not happening, but it's a bold call. Anyway, and then, so first goal scorer, we're going with Jezza Cameron. Obviously it has to be a Cats player because of a bold call is for them to kick the first 3 goals. So I'm going Jezza Cameron for the first goal scorer. He'll probably be up there for the Norm Smith. But yeah, that is my overall prediction of the match. Look, Cats, they're probably going to get it done. Going with a bit of an upset, going the Swans. Hopefully they can get it done. Firstly, before we get into the Brownlow overview, or the Brownlow review, the margin comp last week, it was won by the 2 Aussies. He tipped the Swans by 20. They won by 1 point. He was the closest person out of the people that tipped the Swans. That was 2. The other tipping them by 109, which didn't happen. I'm glad it was a 1 point game and not a 109 point game. Hopefully the grand final's close though. Like last year's was enjoyable. Even though it was a smashing, because it was a joy to watch. Those 17 minutes in the third quarter, clearance after clearance, goal. Brilliant. 2019's, however, no, that was not good. Hopefully we get a close grand final. Anyway, margin comp, the 2 Aussies. Margin comp this week, the grand final between the Cats and the Swans. Put in your margin and a team in the comments below. See if you win. Be the last margin comp for this year. But the Brownlow was won by Paddy Cripps. The last game it came down to, or the last round, the last day, obviously Sydney and St Kilda was the last game of the season, but they read out Carlton and Collingwood as the last game for a bit of suspense, a bit of excitement to make it a little bit more exciting. Paddy Cripps won. He got the 3 votes. I thought he was either getting 2 or 3 in that final game. He got the 3. I thought it was going to be a tie between him and Neil or Miller, whoever was leading before Cripps got the 3 votes and ultimately won it. I thought it was going to be a tie, but it was not. I didn't think Paddy Cripps would win. My favourite was Lachie Neale to win it, but I knew Cripps would start well and I thought he'd be leading comfortably after like round 10. He wasn't really leading comfortably, was he? After round 10 or around then. I knew he'd start well though. I thought he was a lock to get the 3 votes in rounds 1, 2 and 3. He only got the 1 vote in round 1. I think he got the 3 votes in round 2 and 3 though. But overall, that's who I was going for, Paddy Cripps. It didn't really faze me who won, Lachie Neale, Brayshaw, Miller, but I was going for Cripps. Obviously Carlton, my second team, so I wanted Cripper to win a Brownlow, and he got the Brownlow, so that was good. Anyway, that is my grand final preview, and my prediction, and my Brownlow review, and there's a margin comp this week. Big video, one of the biggest videos this year, really, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you did enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed the grand final. Of course, I'll see you next week for a bit of a grand final review. I'll just review the game. That'll be out Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we'll see how we go from there. Obviously, the T20 World Cup around the corner. Might do some videos on that. We'll see how we go. We probably will. Anyway, that'll be it. Enjoy the grand final. I'm a bit sick, but hopefully I'm a bit better by tomorrow. That'll be good. Anyway, enjoy the grand final.